Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall catch-up show for Saturday the 27th, Sunday the 28th, Monday the 29th, and Tuesday the 30th of May 2023. So let's get into it. Well, not a lot going on, obviously, but I've sorted this in order of importance, really. And this is quite important because we found out who we are actually going to be playing next season. All of the teams are in. It's done and dusted. Sky Bet Championship lineup for 23-24 confirmed. The 24 team lineup for the 23-24 Sky Bet Championship season has now been confirmed, and this is from millwallsc.co.uk. Following Luton Town's success in the playoff final, the field for the new campaign is now known. Although they put this up after the League One playoff. So shouldn't that be Sheffield? They should have said following. The Luton game was before the Sheffield Wednesday game, but the League One playoff. With 6 new sides taking part in an ever-competitive second tier. Yeah, a lot of people saying this. They're looking at the teams and thinking, well, next season is going to be a lot stronger than this season, and that's probably going to be our downfall. I don't know about that. I don't know. As Burnley, Sheffield United and Luton depart for English rules top table, the Championship welcomes Southampton, Leeds United and Leicester City in the opposite direction. At the other end, Wigan Athletic, Blackpool and Reading will play their matches in Sky Bet League 1, whilst Plymouth Argyle, Ipswich Town and Sheffield Wednesday have been promoted to the Championship. Millwall's 23-24 Sky Bet Championship fixture list will be revealed at 9 AM on Thursday the 22nd of June, so only 23 days to go. Stay tuned for more information. And the lineup is Birmingham City, Blackburn Rovers, Bristol City, Cardiff City, Coventry City, Huddersfield Town, Hull City, Ipswich Town, Leeds United, Leicester City, Middlesbrough, Norwich City, Plymouth Argyle, Preston North End, Queen's Park Rangers, Rotherham United, Sheffield Wednesday, Southampton, Stoke City, Sunderland, Swansea City, Watford, and West Bromwich Albion. So there you go. Full set of teams. Pretty. There's a few more southern teams in there this season. Probably a few lesser journeys, easier journeys. But I don't know. Like I said, a lot of people saying this is going to be harder. You never know. Like, you never know what happened to Norwich this season. They were supposed to be running away with the league. They didn't. Burnley did. But it's the teams that come down. They might have good players, but they're a bit of basket cases. And weirdly, another season apparently doesn't happen a lot, where all 3 promoted teams from the season before stayed up in the Premier. So that's kind of weird. It might mean that the teams that went down, there's obvious problems there that can't be fixed immediately. And not only that, but maybe they can be fixed if you can find the right manager, but they seem to be few and far between. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like this. I like the look of this league next season. I'm not scared about it. I'm like, it is what it is. You play who you got to play. You play them home. You play them away. Like I say, we need a bit. May probably need a bit of luck with where the fixtures are going to lie. What midweek games are we going to get? Obviously, we've got a new Sky TV deal. Maybe we'll be moving a lot of games around now because there's going to be more games on Sky Television. So that's going to be insane. Like if you're a big fan of Saturday at 3 p.m. kickoff, you might be a bit upset about the games being moved here, there, and everywhere. Especially maybe away games for us, because obviously Millwall and Sky had a little situation a couple of seasons ago, and since then probably soured a bit. Although obviously because we're actually at the top of the table fighting to get in the playoffs, they did select our games for a few broadcasts recently. So I don't know, but yeah, we just wait now. We wait for the fixture list to come out, and then we wait for Sky to butcher it by moving all the games around, and then we play who we play, and we crack on and try and win the league, as we should do every season. Now, this got put out over the weekend. Mr. John Berylson, Millwall chairman, on millfc.co.uk. A message from John Berylson. Here we go. So, I would like to start by expressing my delight at the success our under-21 squad have achieved this season, culminating in beating Sheffield United in the Professional Development League National Final last Monday night. To win the Southern Division is one thing, a fine achievement, but to go on and get one better with that overall trophy is truly fantastic. I'd like to pay tribute to Kevin Nugent, Paul Robinson, the rest of the staff, and of course all the players who have demonstrated their outstanding potential over the course of the campaign. Congratulations are also extended to Larry McAvoy, Chris Perry, and their under-18 squad, who also enjoyed another superb season, reaching their playoff semi-finals, twice winning, having scored 7, and with several other high-scoring victories and matches over the course of the season. There was certainly no shortage of entertainment following the under-18s, and everyone involved can be very proud of another season of progress. It's great that such a bright light has been shone on the academy, not forgetting, of course, the emergence of Romain Esse within the first team. And long may that continue, as it is so important for us as a club to see players working their way through the age groups and into the senior squad. The dust is beginning to settle on what was ultimately a very painful end to the season, which promised so much. There's no hiding from the fact that what happened in the second half against Blackburn badly hurt us all. But what I'm focused on is ensuring that those negative emotions we've collectively experiencing are channeled in the right way, and that's by growing further, getting better, and going again next season. There is so much to look back on with such pride and joy, and not least the quite incredible atmosphere and feeling within the den during the early stages of that final game. It was better than anything I've seen and experienced during my association with the club. And what we're focused on as a club is continuing to try and harness that type of environment as often as possible in 2023, 24, and beyond. Last season we had a series of sellout crowds, including the biggest ever one in the league and our highest average attendance at the current stadium. I believe that is a testament to the way in which supporters have embraced our progress and rallied behind Gary Rowett, his staff and the players, and backed them through the highs and lows. Our objective for the summer is no different to any other, in that we are going to do absolutely everything we can to help strengthen the squad as much as possible. In recent years, we feel that we've shown progress on and off the pitch each season, and our aim is to do that again. It's not easy, certainly not so early in the summer, but Gary, Alex Aldridge, and the recruitment department are working incredibly hard to secure the players which can help take us to the next level. I'm certainly very excited and enthused by that challenge, and have every faith that come the end of the window, we'll have a team and a squad ready to compete strongly once more. I'd like to finish firstly by thanking all the staff throughout the club for their continued hard work, passion for Millwall, and desire to take us to that next level. I'm proud to represent a team behind a team, and while a lot of their work is unseen, I know it will be appreciated by all of you. Finally, and most importantly, I would like to express my sincere gratitude on behalf of the board of directors and everyone else at the club for your amazing support over the course of the season just gone. You excelled yourselves once again in both in the stands on match days and all your various fundraising and charitable endeavours. We came so close, and we'll need you give us again to go that one step better. I hope you all enjoy your summer, and I look forward to seeing you all when the fixtures recommence. Indeed. So there you go, statement from John Berylson. Good of him to do that and give us some content to talk about. But yeah, good stuff there from John Berylson, as you would expect. Now, here we go. Jump into a recent story. Millwall forward called up to the Cymru squad. Cymru for Euro 2024 qualifiers. So we've got something to watch with some Millwall interest in terms of football this summer. The games are in a couple of weeks. Millwall forward John Bradshaw has once again been called up to a 25-man Wales squad for Euro 2024 qualifiers against Armenia and Turkey. Bradshaw, 30, played 20 minutes in the last Wales camp, coming on as a substitute for Kiefer Moore in a 1-1 draw with Croatia. The former Barnsley and Walsall forward, who has 4 Wales caps to his name, was an unused substitute in the following game, a 1-0 win over Latvia. Bradshaw scored 16 goals in 41 Championship appearances for last season. Gary Rowett's side finished just outside of the top 6. Wales are second in their Euro 2024 qualifying group. They host Armenia before travelling to Turkey. So Bradshaw's back in the Wales squad. They've got 2 games, so that's something to watch. Some interest in the international games coming up. Now we have this from southwarknews.co.uk. Gary Rowett happy to leave contract discussions to others as he focuses on improving the Millwall squad. The Lions are in discussions with Jay Cooper and Ryan Leonard over new deals. Ryan Leonard, they're talking about Ryan Leonard, the deal that they've been offered, and don't know if he's accepted it yet. Gary Rowett is happy to leave negotiations over new deals to others as he instead focuses on transfer targets this summer. Millwall are in talks with Jay Cooper and Ryan Leonard over new contracts. Cooper, 28, still has a year left on his current contract, but Leonard, 31, is due to be a free agent at the end of the month. Rowett is not involved in the key details of any agreement, preferring to leave those discussions to Chief Executive Steve Kavanagh and Head of Football Operations Alex Aldridge. Rowett is instead focusing on securing new recruits. Okay. That's something that Alex and Steve, obviously I have a part in that, but the numbers and negotiations are led by them, Rowett said. Which I think is great from my perspective, because for me, really, it's just about what we want to do from a playing perspective and not get involved in all those things. I don't know, if I'm being honest, if the pair will agree new terms. Sometimes these things are easy, sometimes these things start to get a little bit more complicated. The fact of the matter is, one's under contract and one's out of contract. Very different circumstances for both, and we'll see how they progress. What you're always trying to do is make some good decisions around the playing side, around contracts, looking ahead a little bit further. At the same time, it always has to be in line with where we want it to be with the club financially as well. It's just to try and find that right balance. Okay. But here's the thing, if he's focusing on recruitment, if we have to sell Jake Cooper because we don't want his contract to run down this season, and if Ryan Leonard doesn't come back and can play as the backup centre-back again, then we need to recruit a centre-back this summer, no? So it's all connected, bruv. It's all connected. You can't just ignore it. It's one thing influences the other. And now we have this from londonnewsonline.co.uk. Millwall boss Rowett, Romain Esse has so much ability he's got to push for more. Millwall manager Gary Rowett wants prospect Romain Esse to push for more ahead of coming back after the summer and aiming to cement a bigger first-team role. The 18-year-old winger made 12 championship appearances last season and was selected by England at under 18 level. Esse scored Millwall's first goal in their PDL National Playoff final win over Sheffield United on Monday. Rowett told the South London press, "Romain is one of those where he's set the bar higher and you kind of expect him to do that, scoring a playoff final. He's in a position now where he's got to push for more. He's got so much ability. He picks up the ball and glides past people. We need to get him in and around the penalty box because those type of players are few and far between. What is nice as well is that he's an humble lad. He's with the first team all the time. Then he steps back with the under-21s in a game like that, and you can see it means just as much to him as it does to all the other players, and that's really nice. They've got a really good camaraderie there. It's a culture that runs throughout the club. The fans got behind it, and there was good atmosphere. It was lovely to see so many people supporting the fans. Indeed, indeed. So, it looks like a bit of leftovers from the game, which I think was over a week ago now. The game on Monday night. You see there with the trophy. The one on the left is the national one. The one on the right is the Southern Division one. So, look at that. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously something to be said about the under-21 stepping up. It's been said about Tyler Burry, Danny Mack, Billy Mitchell, and others when they come into the first team that talent and youthful enthusiasm isn't enough. They need to have a bit of nous. They need to be able to listen, not just to the manager, but to those around them, the senior players who are telling them what to do. And they might tell them in a pretty direct way, as in get the fuck over there, step back, do this. And it's like they're not. You don't have the time to say, excuse me, can you do you mind? Is it possible if you could like track this guy back over there? Like, you don't have time for words when you're on the football pitch. You point and you shout and you swear, and they need to understand that's it's a men's football now. It's not the age restricted kids games now. And they need to do work off the ball as well. Everyone has to do stuff. Like, you can't stroll around the pitch even if you are a superstar striker who scores for fun for the under-21s. You've got to get back in the bench. You've got to do stuff all the time. You've always got to be moving like a shark. So yeah, we'll see. But here's the thing: like, how are we gonna play then? Do we have to change the style? If are we gonna play it out from the back? Can we do that? If we can't do that, are we gonna get a tall striker that we can pump it up to? He heads it down, and then he heads it down to Zion Fleming, Romain Esse, Duncan Watmore, and they can all pass it around quickly between them and come forward at the goal. How do we play now? What do we do? Yeah, maybe that's something to think about as well. While you're also doing a recruitment, Mr. Rowett. Now, we're gonna finish today's video with this, the last Loanwatch of the season from somethingnews.co.uk. The last game, they brought him back. Millwall centre-back ends the season on a high as he helps St Johnstone to clean sheet. Alex Mitchell was named the Saints' Young Player of the Year. Alex Mitchell made his first start for St Johnstone since March and helped the Saints to a clean sheet on the final day of the season in a 2-0 win against Livingston in Perth. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Funny that. So he played as centre-back in a 4-man defence. I think they switched formation. They switched to a 3, and I think they reckon he can't play with the ball with his feet too well to play in a 3, so they didn't rate him in a 3. So he's been sitting on the bench. But here's the thing: they started losing, and they were in danger of getting relegated. So much so that Callum Davison lost his job. Then the new guy come in, kept the same formation, kept Alex Mitchell on the bench, and they struggled to get results. And now they change the formation, bring Alex Mitchell in, they keep a clean sheet, and they win the game. Wow, I mean, damn. It's almost like you should play your better players and figure out a formation to do that. Almost, I mean, crazier. Mitchell ended the campaign with 25 Premiership starts, 4 substitute appearances, and 1 goal. That was against Celtic. The cracker that was. He was named the Saints' Young Player of the Year. I assume that's voted for by the fans. Manager Steve McLean, who took over from former Mill assistant Callum Davidson, guided the side to a 9th place finish in the table. Wow, 9th! Just a reminder, the Scottish League is a 12-team league, 12. So they finished just above relegation. Meanwhile, former Lions forward Isaac O'Loughlin agonisingly missed out on promotion to League One. So yeah, his first season away from Millwall, joined Stockport County. O'Loughlin started up front for Stockport County in the League 2 playoff final against Carlisle at Wembley on Sunday. O'Loughlin created the opener in the 34th minute when his cross deflected off John Berylson and went in over goalkeeper Thomas Holly. O'Loughlin was substituted in the 82nd minute before Romain Patrick equalised 6 minutes from the end of normal time. After no goals in the added 30 minutes, Carlisle won 5-4 on penalties. So yeah, heartbreak for O'Loughlin, but success. You think, well, yeah, but it's Stockport County, it's League 2, but a lot of the players who come through the youth team, they end up playing, no offence, at Welling and Dartford and Concord Rangers and places like Mertsham. So to have a Millwall under 21 leave and play for a League 2 team that gets into the playoffs and narrowly misses out on winning those playoffs, it's good to see. And in other news as well, Lee Gregory is back with his Phantom of the Opera mask. I don't know what happened. Did he break his face? He set up the goal for Josh Windass. And Sheffield Wednesday are back. And Lee Gregory helped make that happen. So, yeah. There you go. Not bad, huh? And that is literally it. So, this is a 4 days, did I say? Saturday, Sunday? Yeah. 4-day video. It took about 20 minutes. So, like I said, not a lot going on. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Probably going to be another joint video on probably Friday or Saturday. But like I said, this week and the week after, there's really nothing going on. Everyone's on holiday. Unless someone does something stupid on holiday and gets arrested or something like that. We'll see. But someone did have an accident. Who is it? PSG goalkeeper had a horse riding accident. So hopefully no Millwall players are doing any jet skiing or fucking horse riding or is it ski season? I doubt it's summer, isn't it? Any weird shit like that. Maybe Tom Bradshaw might get fucking break his leg playing for Wales. That wouldn't be good. Or even George Saville if he's in the Northern Ireland squad. We really don't want any of that to happen. So, like I said, quiet week this week. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.